Hello people, what is going on? I am Jacob, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon VoltWhite version. Last time, we got to League Path, and today we're going to start climbing Victory Road. As to why I was silent the entire time as we were going to League Path is to just show you, well, have you listen to the music that was playing through it. I'm not going to say it, but you can indeed hear it. But there are Pokemon that are available on the League Path. Again for League Path. League Path, regular grass. Lyon, Bibario, Skiploon, Arbok, sorry. Sand/, Dodrio, Zangoose, Viper, Double, Scyther, Pinsir, Charon, Furo, Herdier, Rapidash, Tropius, and Drakfrig, and Special, Chansey, and Blissey. In the double grass, also, both Latios and Latias. Latias. Both available in the double grass. 1% for each of them. They are level 60 as you encounter them. And that is that. As for Victory Road, there is technically two areas. Sorry about that. My sheets have decided they want to start growing out of me. The outside, which is kind of where we are. The rocky grass, which we can't really see right now, but... Oh yeah, right in the corner. Way over there. You see that? That's rocky grass. We got Heatmore, Torkoal, Mandibuzz, Bravari, Skarmory, Glacier, Pupitar, and Fracture. Hopefully that's it. And I will explain some other ones. Also, rocky grass, one side, 1%, level 50, Moltres is available. I'll just explain the rest of them too. Also, if you're wondering as to why I didn't encounter any Pokemon while I was walking through them, I kind of have a super pal going on right now, so yeah, right there. So let's proceed. Inside Rooms with Water, we have the regular cave, Donphan, Ursaring, as well as Zubat, Hariyama, Medicham, Laren, and Azumarill, Special, Extra Dog Trio, Steelix, Stanislash, Surf Normal, Dugong, Lapras, Surf Special, Lapras, Dugong. Wow. Fish Normal, Basculin, Gyarados, Wishcast, Special, the exact same thing. Also, if you're one to notice the bottom, you will notice that, well, we kind of have a new member to our team. Yep, that would be Rotom. Currently in washing machine form, as I'm going to point out. A lot of you may be wondering why exactly I have two water types on my team. No real reason. There is a way I can switch Rotom to different forms anytime I want. Remember in the Shopping Mall 9, there's that one room with the boxes. You can interact with them with a Rotom and have Rotom possess the stuff or whatever. Also, through the art of this ROM hack, it's possible to have a multitude of moves through Move Tutor and Heart Scales. One I used to get Hurricane from Fan Rotom, Ingliciate, which is now 100 power and 1 accuracy, former known as Kyurem's signature move from the Freeze one. The move I have here, Hydro Pump, will change according to whatever form you're using. I'm just using Hydro Pump now. I'm probably going to change it to Rotom at some point. I'm not 100% sure though. And if you're Rotom, you have Leaf Storm. Rotom, you have Leaf Storm. This Rotom, you have Hydro Pump. Microwave Oven Rotom, you got Fire Blast, I think. Fan Rotom, you have Air Slash, and Frost Rotom, you have Blizzard. Plus the Move Tutor moves, which I'm not going to go over. We haven't really searched really much, have we? Fares well. Also, if you're wondering why exactly I have Zapdos on our team still, that is because one main reason. Because I don't want, and none of my Pokemon right now can, well, Flygon and Volcarona can learn Fly, but I don't want them to, because it's not something I want to do. And the Pokemon I have planned can learn it. isn't on my to-do list. Is this a room without water? Well, rooms without water. Normal, Loudron, Durant, Woobat, Golbat, Clang, Rhydon, Boulder, Girder. Yeah, and Girder. Cape Special, Exodro, Dugtrio, Steelix, and Sandslash. Just doesn't have very much water in them. Pokemon different. Yeah. I feel like showing you more of something. We're gonna bring Rotom out. Oh yeah, and because I'm pretty sure I didn't say it. Zapdos is just temporary. I don't want to have two electric types, mainly being Rotom and Zapdos. I don't want to have two. The reason I switched them is because I kinda had this tradition of not having very many legendaries, although some can argue that Rotom is a legendary, however, it's nowhere specified that it actually is. Also, if you just watch Rotom's movement, doesn't look really weird? Okay, I'll just let Psychic take its toll. Watch. Yeah, I had to grind with that thing bouncing around like it just had a gallon of sugar. Or a couple kilograms of sugar or something. Or whatever the correct terminology or unit you're supposed to be using. It's just really messed up. And Fortress, I don't know what the fuck you're weak to. I'm thinking either fire or ground. Okay, let's just bring Volcarona out. Test my luck with that. Could be heat proof though. Have the ability heat proof, which prevents it from being super effective to fire. Though I'm not sure. And plus Volcarona has drought. One thing I actually noticed in a battle on the way here is that droughts can actually provide a pretty big hindrance. What happened, because I kind of ran into it, I had Volcarona out, taking care of one Pokemon, I brought her back, and then the next Pokemon she brought out was Ninetales. So I brought out Rotom, because Rotom knew Hydro Pump at that point, and still does at this point. And what happened there is, it used the Ninetales used Solar Beam and completely killed Rotom in one shot. And because Drought came out and sunlight was pouring down, it was a one move instead of a two turn, which I did not expect. This is Electros, one of the three Pokemon that doesn't have a weakness. Others being Sableye and Spiritomb. The only reason this thing doesn't have a weakness is because it has the Levitate ability, which baffles me to no end. Also, Absol now knows Superpower and Sucker Punch instead of Psycho Cut and Perish Song, respectively. I don't really find having Psycho Cut would have been that useful, mainly because the Pokemon that it would have been based on used against the Psychic types would have been super effective would be able to kill Absol quite quickly, so that would be right hard. And Superpower would help against the Dark types, as well as Mega Horn. Sucker Punch is just another Dark type move, which I like. Kingdra. Oh god, I do not. Dragon types. Oh, it's such a problem. Really, the fastest Dragon type usually wins. If they're the same level. If, let's say, the Kingdra was a higher level, the same level as me, and was faster, and then used a Dragon type move like Dragon Balls, it would probably kill Flagon, because I don't understand how Dragon could be weak to Dragon. At the same time, I don't understand how Ghost could be weak to Ghost, but fuck if I know. It's just one of those things you know, and you just shouldn't question. Ludicolo, I don't know what, I know exactly what you are, because I played a lot of XD, and, one of the people you meet a lot, Mir B, had, Ludicolos, and they were quite funny. Sadly, I have no idea what it's weak to. It's weak to something. Fuck it. We don't need to find a weakness to it. It's probably weakness. It's weak to bug. That's what it's weak to. And poison. Sadly, bug is on Volcarona and Volcarona. Well, I could have sent out Absol. Okay. Regardless, Dragon Pulse for you, sir. Bah! And this doesn't kill it. Oh, mother of God. Please survive. No. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a thing. Also, another blatantly obvious thing, I leveled everyone up to 80, except for Zapdos, because Zapdos, again, not part of the actual team, and I'm going to... Pretty God, I still have some healing items left. Oh, God. I really should have bought some. Use it on Flygon, and see what other ones I have. I do still have a rare candy with me. Rotom and Absol are gonna be fine. The leveling process for these guys were actually pretty damn hard and long, considering how it was. Because even though I did have the hold L to Audino, pretty much, and because that route had a pretty much 100% chance of Audinos, which at the same time that is kind of a lie, because it did have a chance to catch the Tornadus, which I encountered 3 times. 3 fucking times! Also, I want to bring up my, the dowsing mechanism here, just in case I'm missing anything. Now that we've had Surf for a while, but it's really the only instance where we used it. It's really easy to find, and we just found another rare candy. So, that'll probably go to helping leveling up. Please tell me I censored that. I want it to be a bit of a surprise. Okay, this is obviously right here. Ultra Ball! Too bad this is a Pokeball only run. And mother of God, are those legendaries going to be hard to catch. I didn't mean to do that. Well then! That was a waste of time. And I had to bring... Damn it! I had to get the repels back out. Which I have now run out of making sure they don't encounter any other Pokemon while I was grinding the Dinos. It's a very effective method, especially if you have the Lucky Egg, which was introduced in this generation. It does help with the grinding a lot. Also, you are blocking my way, and I didn't even have time to change whatever. I don't even know who you have, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise to me whether or not Rotom would be able to live. Which is something to be concerned about. You have a Volcarona! Huh. Hopefully this thing doesn't have Energy Ball or Solar Beam or any of those kind of moves. Volcarona, we have one. We will either use Hydro Pump, affecting the water, or Hurricane. Actually, I haven't showed off Hurricane. Let's see if I can hit it on the first one. Okay, use Fire Blast, but it missed. That is Hurricane, ladies and gentlemen. Usually it isn't learned by Rotom in any way, shape, or form, but because this is a ROM hack, they're very nice. And through the method of having it have the move saved on via move tutors, and then switching forms, you can have pretty much 4 different types of moves on one Rotom. It's kinda overpowered! But that's just something you have to expect with this thing. They gave Absol superpower for fuck's sake. Kind of expected to be overpowered at this point. And now with their Volcarona dead, we're going to send our Volcarona out. Except ours is level 80, and she is capable of killing some Floras. Do you want to use Bug Buzz or Heat Wave? I used a lot of Heat Wave when battle I accidentally got into. one of the ones I skipped the first time. And let's use Bug Buzz. I don't use Bug Buzz that much, mainly because I don't like bug types, which is something I don't want to go into at all. The fact I'm using Volcarona is just because Volcarona is a really fucking good Pokemon. Holy shit. Rotom. We can use Glaciate with you. As I mentioned earlier, Glaciate is actually the signature move of Kyurem, the mascot, thank you, of Black 2 and White 2, which comes out in a little just 6 days from when this is recording. This is recorded on the Monday, you know, the day before this goes up. And originally the power for Glaciate has a power of 60 and accuracy of 90, I want to say. It's essentially Icy Wind, but just a little bit stronger. And that just seems really fucked up, being a legendary signature move. So, I don't remember the guy's name exactly. The hacker decided, hey, let's make it stronger, make it worth actually having. And they also give it to Rotom, which makes him pretty friggin' overpowered. Jumpluff. Jumpluff is another Pokemon I know I have a decent bit of history with. I had a Jumpluff when I did, my first, XD run. Sadly, because my XD disc doesn't exactly work. Well, it does work to an extent. It will only read how the disc reads half of the time. The other half, it just doesn't read. And it's hard to make any real progress, so that's a problem I have to deal with. And I really wish I could go back and play it again, because I think my original file was corrupted. It's not one of those really big losses, because I didn't purify Shadow Lugia, which is kind of like the main point of XD. And I'm going to pray to God there's something... I don't know my way around Victory Road. Okay, I'm not doing that. No, fuck that. This is where we came in. No, it wasn't. We got a Hyper Potion here. That's actually pretty damn good. However, we're going to have to face that trainer no matter what way we go. Because we literally can't progress without walking... Prove me wrong! Thank you. And in reward, we got a full restore. So that's actually pretty helpful considering I have one Max Potion, a Hyper Potion. That's about it. Man, I'm good at... apparently, I've improved in the art of avoiding trainers, which is sad because it's kind of self-contradictory, because previously I got in battles that I skipped the first time around. Oh, I'm scared of you! Damn it! So close! I was really looking forward to skipping you. And in the end, I skipped it. However, everyone got fucked. Flygun's poisoned, Rotom's almost dead, and Poliwrath is dead! Okay, Hyper Potion, definitely to Rotom. I have a regular revive as well as a few max revives, so I can use regular revive on Poliwrath. And use a max potion, Flygon. Yay. So my question is, what way am I supposed to go? Well, I'm putting my money on the line and saying this one. Oh god. Okay, there's definitely a safe zone I can... Oh shit. Wild Pokemon are probably going to be jumping at me any minute now, and that is actually a nurse. I'm grinding for a decent bit. So, I'm actually going to face him as the last battle. And then we're going to get our Pokemon healed, which will be amazing. I love this kind of stuff. And then after, we can end the episode. Sounds pretty good to me. Pretty Battlefield episode. Like some of the other episodes where they've done absolutely nothing. However, I'm never going to do an episode like that ever again. First of all, mainly because one, it's kinda pointless, and if I don't feel good enough for a video, I probably shouldn't even let it be published anyway. Hence why there wasn't one on the Tuesday or the Friday. Well, Friday was because my internet was being shit, and even if I did record an episode, which I didn't, it probably would not have gone through. And I'm just firing everything on the Audino because this thing has an incredible amount of defense and HP. Ah! Just die already! I've had enough of you! I've killed probably more of you than more of you in this LP than I have any other Pokemon in any other playthrough of it. Of any Pokemon game. Maybe except those Zubats. But those don't really count. Comes down to Blissey. Poliwrath! I'm going all out with close combat. Kill this thing! That's probably one thing that Blissey, all of them are good for. They have a shit ton amount of HP, decent amount of defense, but they're really just good to help heal everyone else in the party, or just take a few hits while you heal everyone else in the party with items. Regardless, Poliwrath just killed that Blissey in one hit, and got a lot of experience for it. That's definitely one good thing about Blissey's in them. It's good for experience, just a pain in the ass to kill. I know I'm probably not using the correct terminology because technically it's causing the Pokemon to faint or pass out essentially, but I consider it to be killing. Essentially what Pokemon is you enslaving wild creatures to be pit against other wild creatures, also caught by other people and or wild ones. It's essentially dogfights. And now this shouldn't be much of a surprise because it's been around. Red and Blue's been around for, I want to say, somewhere between 15 to 20 years. That's for sure. Someone said on Twitter something about something. I think it was because of the original Red and Blue being released, but also like a few days ago, the N64 celebrated its 16th birthday, I believe. I still have my N64 sitting next to me with Donkey Kong 64, as it always has. Because that game is amazing, and I am definitely going to LP it. I just need a capture card, which is something I hopefully will be getting for Christmas. Or my birthday. Doesn't really matter which, because they are one day apart. Christmas, and then my birthday. I was born on December 26th. unlike some people who may think it's a good thing, technically you don't really get double the presents. You really just get 1 day of presents. That's it. Pretty much Christmas, and then that. And on that note, he healed us, and that'll be it for today's episode. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon VoltWhite version, we will continue Victory Road, maybe finish it, and I'm probably going to have to fly all the way back to Oaklucid so I can get myself some more Super Repels. On that note, I'm Jake Jacob. Peace.
Cada um de si tudo.